Infinite Creator. Hello. Allow me to bring a rogue and visionary edge to an idea that gets passed around quite a bit in what I call the spiritual marketplace. Your nervous system isn't dysregulated. And that's not the reason why you're not yet living the life you'd like to be living. Your nervous system isn't broken. It isn't the reason why you're not yet where you'd like to be. A lot of people, well-intentioned, well-informed, people who give good counsel on the nervous system and identity recalibration and reinventing oneself, love to go on and on about a dysregulated nervous system. How about this? Your nervous system is not dysregulated. It's brilliantly obedient. It's doing exactly what you trained it to do. To keep you safe, to keep you small, to keep you from getting too close to the life you say you want. Trying to pin your lack of expansion on any secondary cause. I don't care if it's your nervous system, someone outside of you, politics, government, religion. That's another bypass. And it's another way of not taking 100% responsibility for your life and all the feelings that weigh you down like an anchor in an outdated identity rooted in lack and scarcity. You're giving those marching orders to your nervous system. It isn't dysregulated. It's perfectly regulated. It's functioning optimally. Doing exactly what you're telling it to do, because somewhere early on and then again and again over time, it's doing exactly what you programmed it to do, to keep you safe, to keep you contained, to keep you from expanding too far, too fast, because that's what survival mode does. And if you regulated a nervous system for survival, it is not reading code for or wiring for expansion. Your nervous system isn't broken. It's brilliant. You're brilliant. Believe it or not, everything is working perfectly to the identity you assigned to yourself. It's keeping pace with the level of safety you currently allow. And you can't liberate a body that doesn't feel safe expanding, being free. You can't expand from fear. Not until you feel safe honoring your anger, until you feel safe digesting your sadness. Freedom feels dangerous when you've built your identity on surviving. And you might have spent years trying to heal. As I've talked about in other videos, I've been on this personal development journey, if you want to call it that, for over 35 years now. I'm 53. This won't stop because my expansion doesn't stop. Your expansion doesn't stop. You can see this as more blocks, hindrances that you have to heal. I mean, let's be honest, you've spent years trying to do that. But what if it's that from a different perspective of you, the one that is safe to expand, sees every perceived or misperceived obstacle or hurdle to your growth as another opportunity for expansion, just in disguise as shadow. And when we calm down, when we go into presence, when we are safe in the stillness, that's the only place we will ever understand the truth of who we are. That's the only space, the stillness, the gift that we give to ourselves, where everything that we are is apparent in that space. So what if your nervous system never needed fixing? What if it's just reflecting the truth you haven't wanted to see? That you're still negotiating with your own power. That power that's fully apparent, fully realized when you go into stillness. The problem is, with those of us who are still walking around saying we have a dysregulated nervous system, that stillness is just about the scariest place. Your 1.0 version of self, the you that's rooted in survival mentality, in lack and scarcity, in impoverished consciousness, that 1.0 version of self does not feel safe in stillness. It's not a dysregulated nervous system. It's you feeling unsafe with everything that's there. We have just learned to focus on, in the stillness, the things that are there in that stillness that we don't like, except in that stillness, everything that we are exists. We've just trained ourselves from our 1.0 version of self to look at what's wrong. Most of our lives are viewed through a lens of what's wrong. And so asking your 1.0 version of self if it's okay to shift and expand into your 2.0 version, well, that's a big ask. Because until you feel safe owning your anger, safe touching your sadness, safe being in full conscious presence with what you fear, long enough to let it dissolve back into light, back into the stillness of infinite possibility, you won't feel safe standing in the full voltage of your truth, of your authentic power. And from that vantage point, you're misperceiving everything, because you'll never see anything in truth if you still feel unsafe. It's a veil, it's a pall, it's a layer of thickness that's really hard to make out the shapes and the forms of what truly is. Fear is like that. Feeling unsafe is like that. You'll keep mistaking control for growth. You'll think of it as regulation when it could be liberation. It'll be looking for endless processes or manifesting hacks and just using that as management. We're not here to manage life. We're here to live it. You don't need another hack. You need a reckoning. You need a relationship reset. You need to renegotiate so that you are dedicated and devoted to living in your 2.0, your perfect, pristine settings, that script that was already written for you, who you were truly meant to be before the world got its hands on you. If you want true, unstoppable expansion, you have to feel safe with expansion. But the good news is, I'm gifting you with some of that. I have a little 24-minute audio guided meditation, the Stardust Light Guided Expansion. You want to regulate your nervous system to expansion? Then listen to this one often. Listen to this audio often. Everything you're trying to attract already exists as you. It's not waiting to arrive. It's waiting for you to stop performing and start receiving. The more you dedicate yourself to flowing with your 2.0, your true authentic version of self, your true north, the you who embraces expansion and sees every perceived or misperceived obstacle, hurdle, block as just another stepping stone, a catapult for more expansion. You can choose to see life that way. And when you do, you start dedicating and devoting yourself to remembering all of your power. You're remembering your power, your peace, your purpose, and you stop leaking prosperity. The freedom to expand begins when you finally stop betraying your natural genius and you follow your feelings, which is really like a trail of breadcrumbs, back to your inner truth. You start feeling safe in the stillness, in the silence of an expanded state. That's what this audio I'm sharing with you is going to do. And I hope you truly enjoy it. And if this content resonates with you, please let me know. Don't leave me in the dark. Leave a comment. Like this video. Share it. Keep coming back and listening to it. And if you're moved to, and I would really appreciate it, subscribe to this channel if you want more content like this. So check out in the description box of this video the Dropbox link. No email required. It's just my gift to you. I've had so many more views and listens on my audio and video here on YouTube. And I really, really enjoy all the patronage. And so I wanted to give a little something back to you all. And if you really want to take this and build momentum with it, you want to feel God-level calm in your power. Embrace the fact that you came here to create new realities, not survive old ones. You're done just managing your personal growth and evolution. Liberate Flow 2.0. It's about to become a 3-month program, and the appropriate investment increase is coming very soon. So join us now, and you'll lock in that price for whenever we keep adding new modules to this program. We're going to keep building out Liberate Flow 2.0, and it becomes a 3-month portal in November of 2025. Thanks for listening. Lots of love. Bye for now.